Welcome to In Your House, starring me, Howse,
and Corbin Records.
Once again, we have Jesse chiming in, our special guest host. Today we're going to be discussing WWE Fastlane this Sunday on the WWE Network, free to new subscribers.
No $9.99 there.
No $9.99. Go ahead and run through the match card. It's no particular order. We're going to make this as quick as we can.
Kickoff show is Miz TV with Paul Heyman.
Mm-hmm.
I think earlier you mentioned that you're going to want Jesse to talk about that.
I'd rather have Jesse talk about that, yeah. I think that's going to be his area of expertise. Go ahead.
We also have Sting and Triple H, their big confrontation.
Yep.
The six-man tag team, Seth Rollins, basically
Show.
The Authority.
Basically
Big
The Authority.
Show,
Big Show and Kane.
Against
Rowan, Ziggler,
and Ryback.
Yep.
We've also got Stardust versus Goldust.
I'm interested in that one.
The WWE Divas title match, Paige versus Nikki Bella.
Mm-hmm.
Then the WWE Tag Team match, Cesaro, Tyson Kidd versus the Usos.
Okay.
Intercontinental title match, Dean Ambrose and BNB.
Mm-hmm. Bad News Barrett.
Yep. The WWE United States Championship match, John Cena versus Rusev. And the main event, the #1 contendership match of
Daniel Bryan versus
Roman Reigns.
Winner moves on to WrestleMania to face Brock
Lesnar.
Bork Laser. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move forward.
Yep.
When we come back, Jesse will exclusively be discussing Miz TV featuring Paul Heyman, and that's coming up next on In Your House.
They tell me I should hold up, but I live with the brakes off, brakes off, brakes off, brakes off.
Welcome back to In Your House. The first match, well, not match, it's the pre-show, we're going to be discussing is Miz TV featuring Paul Heyman. I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Jesse, who's going to exclusively cover this.
I don't think you should expect too much from the pre-show segment with Miz TV. Paul Heyman's going to put over his champion, Brock Lesnar. But you may finally get to see Mizdow and Miz get a little physical. I feel like Heyman's going to maybe give Mizdow a compliment, maybe hint at him being the next Heyman guy, and then that's going to end up leading to probably their match at WrestleMania. Other than that, it's your typical pre-show. They're just going to preview the matches.
We're back. Sorry we had to cut because of schedule constraints, but I'd like to say thank you, Jesse, for your insight. He's still with us. But we're going to move right along here to Stardust versus Goldust.
Stardust versus Goldust, a rivalry that has quickly become personal just because of the fact that they are brothers. Recently, Stardust has, of course, dropped any relation that he has to his father, to his brother, and is basically saying that
heel turn.
Definite heel turn. Cody Rhodes is dead, and so is his father. Any insight that you have on that match, I'll give as well.
It's actually one of my favorite matches, or most anticipated going in.
Mm-hmm.
I would have preferred to have seen it at WrestleMania, but we may still get that.
I think we're still going to get it.
I expect to see Cody win, or Stardust.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see Stardust win. I don't think it's any secret that Goldust is on his way out.
Mm-hmm.
No better way than to leave by putting his brother over at WrestleMania. I definitely don't think that's going to be the end of the storyline tonight. Which because, like he said, we were on time constraints last time, so now we are at the day of Fastlane.
Yep.
But I definitely see him putting his brother over, moving forward to WrestleMania, and once again, him putting him over, and maybe not the same night, but maybe the next night on Raw, possibly Goldust announces his retirement.
What do you think he's going to do after he announces his retirement? Do you think he's going to stay as maybe a commentator in the off chance, or, what do you think?
You know what? I think that because he's in such great shape, I think the only way he would stay is if he was
Like
a
trainer?
performer
Oh.
or something like that. So I think if he retires, I don't think we're going to see him doing anything in any different capacity. I just think he's going to go home, enjoy his family, and probably enjoy his time. He totally came back on his terms, and, you know, that's it. It was on his terms that he returned. So,
Jesse, what do you think?
Jesse, you have any insight on this?
I just think that Goldust might win this match at Fastlane, and it will lead up to a match at WrestleMania, kind of a going-away gift for Goldust, although I think Stardust is going to end up going over in the feud, and Goldust will walk off into the trails.
Next, what we'll be discussing is a 6-man tag.
Yep.
I believe they just added it this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Authority, Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane versus Dolph Ziggler, yep,
Eric Rowan, and Ryback.
Not much that I really want to say about the
Right.
match. I'm not too excited about it. I think it's just a reason to get them involved in the pay-per-view.
I feel like it's going to be a lot like Survivor Series
Yeah.
a couple months ago. I want to know where Big Show is in all of this.
Yeah, seeing as I believe he knocked out Kane just recently in recent weeks. But I would, like I said, I'm not real excited for this match. One thing that I would like to see from the Big Show, I like to see him knock out Seth Rollins, then knock out Dolph Ziggler, then knock out Eric Rowan, then knock out Kane, then knock out Ryback.
Big Show doesn't need a team.
Yeah, his Big Show doesn't need anything. All he needs is his heel and face turns, and he'll be good to go. Anything else that you like to add to this match? Well, besides, of course, the predictions, but if there's anything else that you like to add.
No. Honestly, I'd like to see Ziggler, Ryback, and Rowan win, but I think the Authority will come back on top because J&J Security will also be involved.
Of course. I mean, you got to think about it. With J&J Security not too far behind, it'll technically be a 5-on-3. I feel like the Authority's going to walk away with this one, leading up to something at WrestleMania.
Most likely.
But I feel like the Authority's going to have this one firmly in grasp.
Jesse, what's
Jesse,
your
any
opinion?
insight that you have on this match? 6-man tag, the Authority versus Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Ryback.
I don't really have any particular interest in this match, although I do want to allude to what Khan said about Big Show punching everyone in the face. I think we're going to see him face and heel turn about 4 times during this match. And the real big question here is, do we finally see the television return of the Viper for Randy Orton? He was supposed to come back at Royal Rumble, and then there was a man in a black mask at Monday Night Raw about 2 weeks ago. He's been doing house shows. I think he comes back tonight and interferes and costs the Authority the match, and we see Rollins versus Orton at WrestleMania, and the big guy and the little guy versus J&J Security at WrestleMania.
Well, thank you, Jesse. Moving right along, we have the potential piss break of Nikki Bella and Paige for the Divas Championship.
Yep, yes, we do. Any insight on that?
I want Paige to win. I don't know if that's going to happen because Brie Bella is going to be there, so it could go either way.
I feel like that we're going to have a Bella retain, a Bella retain. And the reason I say a Bella retain is because I have a feeling we might see Twin Magic return tonight.
That'd be really cool.
So Twin Magic might come back tonight, but I feel like that moving forward, I think we might see Paige win the Divas title at WrestleMania. We do know that she did come win it the night after WrestleMania last year. I think she's going to have a WrestleMania moment and end up taking it home this year. That's really all I have to say about it.
This would be her 3rd title win, right?
Yeah, it would.
All right, Jesse, what do you think? Paige versus Nikki Bella.
For the Divas title.
Well, I think this match could go either way. I think Paige is a good enough wrestler to hold up her end of this match. I'm not too fond of Nikki. the only way this doesn't end up being a piss break is if we end up seeing Paige win and we get to see the return of AJ Lee for a potential WrestleMania match between those two.
Just talking about the Divas match made me have to go to the bathroom. Oh my gosh.
I kind of got tired too.
I got a little bit tired.
I have to take a nap.
Yeah, before the pay-per-view. So next match, the Usos versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, the Brass Ring Club, the Masters of the WWE Universe, whatever the hell they're calling themselves.
Team Where's My Push.
Yeah, that. Who do you got?
Team Where's My Push.
Okay.
You know, I'm a huge Cesaro fan.
Yeah.
I was really upset when they weren't doing anything with him. In fact, they buried him there for the longest time.
It seemed like it.
He's coming back. He's been repackaged.
Yeah.
Still a heel, obviously, but I really hope they win the titles, and if they don't tonight, I hope they do it at WrestleMania.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and go with Cesaro and Kidd. You know what? I just think everybody's over the Usos right now. It's not that they're a bad tag team. They've had great matches. I just think it's time for something else.
Exactly. I feel like tag teams don't have a very long lifespan in the WWE.
No.
It's just, you can only... It's kind of weird because it is two wrestlers, so you'd think that they could keep staying fresh, so to speak.
Yeah.
But for the most part with the WWE, we see they like to do the same stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really weird.
Yeah, it is. I think this is going to be good for Tyson and Cesaro.
Yeah.
I think that Cesaro has just been lost in limbo ever since last WrestleMania. Everybody thought something big was going to happen to him for him.
I did. That's why I liked him so much.
Yeah, with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and then after that, Heyman picked him up.
Right. There was a lot of symbolism with that.
And
Memorial.
Then after that, nothing. And I think that it really put the members of the IWC or Internet Wrestling community, it really put them in an uproar because he's an indie darling with a big fan base.
You know, he has so much potential.
Yeah.
Jesse, what's your opinions on the tag team match?
Usos versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
Well, I know everyone really wants Kidd and Cesaro to win this match, but the only way I see that happening is if we finally see Natalya go full heel. They've been hinting at it for a few weeks now, but I see the Usos retaining only because I feel like they're going to end up going against the Ascension and have the Ascension go against an established team at WrestleMania.
Next match on the